Ooh, I don't know, this looks so dry. I'm kind of blown away by this at this point. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and today I'm testing out the new Beautyblender Bounce foundation. So when I heard Beautyblender was coming out with a foundation, I knew I had to try it because first of all, I thought it was kind of an odd product for them to come out with, and second of all, I was like, that's probably going to be amazing. And third of all, the packaging is what really sold me, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Obviously right now there's a lot of drama with this foundation in regards to the shade range that they have. It's really not fair for people with darker skin tones to not be able to use certain foundations. There are tried and true foundations that people promote and love that really don't cater to darker skin tones, and rather than picking on Beautyblender, we should probably be changing the entire industry as a whole and making these brands come out with foundations that cater to darker skin tones as well. Obviously, I think that it's obscene that they only have like 3 or 4 shades that cater to darker skin tones, and from pictures I saw, it actually kind of looked just orange, but I really wanted to test it out for you guys. So on the Sephora website, this is $52 Canadian. I got this shade 3.25. The pictures associated with the of actual people associated with the different shades, it didn't make sense. Someone in number 2 was darker than in a shade range number 3, and I was like, what's going on? So I kind of just guessed because there weren't a ton of reviews online when I ordered it. It says that it's full coverage, it's for sensitive, normal, combination, and oily, so it's for everyone apparently. It has a matte finish, and it's a weightless liquid whip foundation with multi-dimensional velveteen matte finish that wears up for 24 hours. It is developed in a high-speed hyper whip process, whatever that means. It has moisture boosting hyaluronic acid and antioxidant rich white birch extract. Okay, so the thing that really drew this to me was the packaging. You guys know I always pump foundation onto the actual cap of the foundation, and this kind of just like made things so much easier for me. You can see here that it has kind of like a little tray thing where you pump the foundation. On the back there's a little lock thing. I think I'm just gonna get started because I'm actually running a little bit behind. I have plans with my sister. She's picking me up at 11:15 and it's currently 10:41, so we better get started. I'm gonna pump it for the first time with you. Ooh. Okay, so this color looks like it's gonna match me perfectly. My sister got a lighter color and I don't think it's gonna match her. I actually don't have a Beauty Blender, I have a Real Techniques one, but I'm just gonna start by putting some on my face. Okay, so I can tell it's thick. I don't normally apply makeup with the actual Beauty Blender ever, so this is like weird for me. I can definitely feel that it's like drier than most foundations that I'm used to. Honestly, I hate putting foundation. Oh my god. Okay, it's drying really quickly. I'm going to switch to my Oval 8 brush just because I hate applying foundation with like from the Beauty Blender directly. I never do, so I want to be fair and use it the way I would use like any other foundation. So that was like 2 pumps that I put on my face. So far I'm feeling like it's very thick. Like I'm not used to foundations that are this thick. I'm just going in with the Beauty Blender now because this is what I normally do. Like I apply it with a brush and then make sure it's all blended out with a little product on my Beauty Blender. A little bit drier than what I'm used to. So in here you get 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty standard for foundations. I don't know, this looks so dry. I have combination to dry skin. For my first application, what I'm noticing right away is that it's a lot more dry than other foundations that I love, like the Born This Way or the Clinique foundation. It still looks natural, if you know what I mean. Like it looks more like skin than those foundations do, because those, like, no one's skin looks like that. So far I'm, you know, not in love with it, but maybe it's really gonna wow me through the day. One thing I have to say is that it does feel very lightweight. Like I don't feel it on my face at all. I feel like I have nothing on. Coverage is nice. I'm gonna go in and finish up my makeup like I normally do, and I'll be back, but first we'll do a close-up. My skin without any like bronzer or concealer, it's already dried down, so it definitely does not like transfer easily. Now that I'm in natural lighting, this foundation looks so natural, it's almost scary. It also doesn't look as dry in natural lighting. I'm sitting in front where I normally do my makeup now. Sorry about the huge mess, but so far the concealer has sat really nice on top of it. I also got feedback from my sister that the color 2.5 works for her. I don't think I can use 2.5, but each their own. I'm really most excited about the fact that it's so long wearing. I've never tried a 24-hour foundation, and I'm someone who has foundation for like most of the day. I feel like I really don't even need to set this with foundation, which with powder, which is weird because I always need to set all of my foundations. I'm gonna go in and set it with my veil powder just because it's not heavy, and I feel like it will look really nice on top of this because it has little like reflective pieces in it. I guess it's not so matte and drying, and on a foundation that's already matte, I feel like that's the last thing you want. I feel like this is a full coverage foundation that you can wear every day because it really doesn't feel like you have anything on. Alright, I just did the fastest makeup ever because my sister's on her way to pick me up, but wow, started off not loving it. Like my immediate reaction when I put it on was like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna like this, it's so dry. But then when I went into natural lighting and I put everything on top of it, it looked so pretty. It doesn't feel like anything, and it's so full coverage, which is what is kind of weird. It looks like skin. The only thing I have to say is that this shade matched me and was kind of a little bit too light, and it's one of the darker ones. It's in the 3 range. 1 is light, 2, 3 is supposed to be like medium deep and then deep, and this was kind of light for me. Online it makes it seem like there's all these shades. When I'm at 3.25 and there's not that many shades after me, that's when you have to sit back and think like, okay, this is not friendly for darker skin tones. With that being said, I think it looks really pretty. I am super impressed with it so far, and I'm super excited to see how it's going to wear through the day. So I think that's it for my first impression. I'm going to do a close-up, and we're also going to show it in natural lighting. Don't take my makeup as like a picture of what I do normally because I have to get ready really fast. It's definitely matte, but it doesn't look like you're caking like the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. And this is what it looks like in natural lighting. You can see it looks even better when it's in natural lighting. Like, I honestly cannot believe how pretty it looks. I'm kind of blown away by this at this point. And I was not expecting to be. You guys saw how I reacted when I first put it on. I was kind of like scared. Alright, a little OOTD. I am going to be vlogging my day, of course, and giving you updates throughout the day. Going downtown with my sister. She has an appointment at Dr. Sino's. It's super hot, so I want to be really comfortable. These sunglasses are the Ray-Ban rounds, the ones I always wear. This is the Apollo choker. It's so pretty, you guys. We are very limited stock, but it's so sparkly and so pretty. Top is really old. It's just from ZARA. It's kind of boxy, and I have it tied in the front. These jeans are also from ZARA. They are honestly the only tight-fitting jeans I wear. They're super pretty. I like the bottom. And then these shoes are also from ZARA. So this whole outfit is from ZARA. And then this is I whipped out my pochette Matisse today. So that is just the outfit that I'm wearing today. Actually, I think I like it more like tucked in. So I think I'm gonna wear it tucked in. It's also comfier. With my Sephora order, I got this Brazilian Bum Gum Cream sample, which I'm gonna give to my mom because she loves it. Then the Tatcha Silk Canvas. This was so popular like a few months ago. I never really thought it was that magical. I tried my sister's a few times, but like, I'll use this. And then I really wanted to try this. I heard this was like super thick and creamy. Oh my. Anyways, this I think is going to be good to really lighten the under eyes. But it's so thick. I got the shade Light. It's kind of pinky. Even if you just dab a little bit right in your inner corner to really brighten it up. But it's so thick, it looks like paint. Do I want to like try this and like potentially? No, I don't. I don't want to ruin my makeup. I have my Invisalign in. Oh, a few of you were asking me to do an update on my Invisalign. I have it in. So far, what I've noticed it did a lot was move like the teeth that were out of place. They're kind of like all straight now, which I love. The process has been really amazing. My doctor is Dr. Farina in the West Island. I recommend him 100%. It's been really seamless. I'm on tray number 14. I think I have 26. Anyways, time to go. I'm waiting for my sister to pick me up. I'm here with Allie. We both have the foundation on, and I'm gonna do the moment of truth in the car mirror. You guys know this is where it, oh, look, it looks good.
I loved it as soon as I put it on.
I was not like a complete utter fan when I first put it on, but now looking at it, it's definitely one of like the nicer foundations that I've tried.
The finish right away. Obviously, I can't say like.
Yeah, it looks like the Huda Beauty foundation without being so heavy.
Yeah.
But she made a good point. She said next time she's probably gonna mix it with a little bit of oil, and I think that I'm gonna try that too. But so far so good, especially if it's actually lasts for 24 hours.
I mean, I don't know who wears their foundation for 24 hours. It's gross.
I think that it's more of like advertising, like you can wear this for 24 hours and it'll look good, but people don't. Alright you guys, it's now 1:43 and looking in this mirror, I think it looks kind of dry depending on the lighting, but like from back here it looks good. If I get up close it kind of looks a little bit dry, especially like where I have like little bumps. Overall I think it looks really good though, like from whenever I see it. And it hasn't really moved at all, and I've had it on for like 2 hours now, so far so good. One thing I noticed right now, right off the bat, is that I'm not oily. Where I normally get greasy, I'm not greasy.
Hey, but look at my nose.
Yeah, it looks a little dry, but mine does too. Like right here, it looks a little dry.
Pick off the skin with
Here it looks a little bit dry. I didn't have to touch up with a powder, which I normally always have to do.
Use the new Huda.
Oh, how was that?
It was really good. I really liked the thing that dispenses.
We're on a walk with these babies. Definitely gonna be a good test after this because, oh my god, this dog doesn't know how to walk. He always tangles himself because I'm sweating in this heat. It's so hot. So we'll do a check-in when we get back home. All right, you guys, I just got home. It is now, I'm exhausted. It's now 5:13 and I wanted to check in on my foundation because I have to go back out. I have dinner plans and I have to go to Sephora to return something, so I'm going back out, but I wanted to do an update before I touched up my makeup because I definitely need to touch up my makeup. So I'm going to zoom you guys in because I haven't touched up anything and I think you guys need to see this. This has been a day of mixed opinions. If we zoom you in nice and close, I'm going to look at, I look sweaty first of all. I'm going to look at this up close and personal. Okay. The first thing I noticed is that my nose around here and here looks dry. It looks like there's a like you can see the foundation like on my chin. I even noticed that in the doctor's office. I'm just gonna pick some up. This is from Hourglass and kind of just pat it where I need it to be and like blend out anything. Foundation is foundation. It's never gonna stay completely on your skin, flawless forever. But I always expect to have to touch up. But I am impressed that it only got like this shiny in the amount of time that I've been wearing it. Let's see how it touched up close and personal. See if it, oh. Okay, so now that I touched it up and like got rid of all the shininess, it looks really good again. In comparison to some of my other foundations, they probably would be in a lot worse state right now. Touching it up made it 100 times better. At first when I sat down here, I was like, I don't like this foundation, but now that I touched up, it looks really good again. I guess we'll make our final thoughts at the end of the day. And as usual, this is what it looks like in natural lighting. You can see it's kind of getting a little splotchy around there, but I'm always touching my hair, so that happens with any foundation. Like, is it the favorite, or like you?
I would say it's my favorite. I'm not just saying that. It looks very smooth.
Yeah? You think so?
Why? What is that? YSL?
No, it's Beautyblender. You know Beautyblender? What is it?
It's a little ball.
They made a foundation. And you like it?
I love it.
You're tired.
I'm tired.
I will give you my final thoughts on it at home. But, yeah. It's now, what time is it? What time is it, babe?
6:30.
6:30. I've had it on since 10:45.
And it still looks that flawless.
He notices my foundation. Like sometimes it'll look a little bit more like cakey and he'll like point it out. But you think it looks good?
Great.
Alright you guys, so it is now 8:24 p.m. and I'm ready to take my makeup off. All throughout dinner, I was trying to kind of put into words the confusion that I've been feeling all day. I have had this foundation on for almost 10 hours now, and I kind of went through parts of the day where I was like, oh my god, this is the best foundation ever. And then parts of the day where I was like, this isn't all that and a bag of chips. Like, it's just whatever. Basically, the best foundation I can kind of relate this to is a Huda Beauty foundation, but just it feels lighter than the Huda Beauty foundation. I was really impressed with how long wearing it was. So I think that it, just because it was really matte, it was able to stay on longer throughout the day. I typically go more towards like dewier foundation, so that's why I think I was kind of impressed with how long wearing it was. It definitely is a beautiful foundation. Now, do you need it? You need to spend your money on it. If you bought it, I don't think you would be mad at it. But I don't think it's the one foundation that you need in your life that you would die without. It's going to make all your problems go away. I think I'm going to try it again with some Deep Bronzy from Drunk Elephant in it. I think that's going to make it amazing. So far, it did last really nicely throughout the day. It's obviously, you cannot expect any foundation to like sit on your skin perfectly all day. So quickly, I went to Sephora. I want to show you guys what I got. I went to return the thing like I said. And I got, the first thing I got was actually this. It is a body spray from Sol de Janeiro. This is my mom's favorite smell and she uses mine all the time, so I bought her one. Then I got the Lillie Lashes in Rome. I really like Miami, but they're just a little bit too dramatic for every day. Like, they are heavy lashes and they're super thick. So these are a little bit more, they're still dramatic, just not as bad. So I really thought these would be pretty. I really like the shape of them. I got the Duo Brush On Adhesive. The thing I'm most excited about is the Marc Jacobs new lip gloss lipstick type of thing. I saw Samantha talk about these, and then every time I went to see if they had it, they didn't. And then they had it today, and I quickly tried on. They didn't have all the colors, but I tried on the color Honey. It is like the prettiest lip gloss, really sparkly nudie brown color. It's like different than anything I had, which is how I justified it. That is the swatch of it right there. It's a lip gloss, but it's in like a lipstick shape. So those are my final thoughts on this foundation. I think that if you bought it, you would enjoy it, you would like it. It's definitely not for people who want super natural foundation, but I think if you do like full coverage foundations and you do, you know, like being full glam, you would really like this. I definitely will continue to use it. Like I said, I'm going to test it out and I will keep you updated. So that's all for my first impression today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to try this foundation, if this helped you, what your thoughts are on the whole shade dilemma. It's so crazy that companies are still doing this and thinking that it's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, and I will see you back here on Monday.